Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. King, and it's Tuesday, April 21st. And I have a quote here. All of our quotes this week are going to be related to Earth Day, which is tomorrow, the 22nd. And this one says, just putting a smile on your face will help make the world a better place. So I'm hoping you smile today and make someone feel good about themselves and happy, because it definitely makes the world a better place. So I'm going to open up Google Classroom today. So when you first sit down to the computer, you're going to open up this daily work, open it up, and you've got some things in the top part for circle time. You're going to do a show and tell today and show something in your house that is important to you and tell us why it's important. And you're going to share it on the all fourth grade flip grid. Then we have a check-in form. I have a couple questions for you on this check-in form that I want to know, like if you know how to do Screencastify, and then also a couple books that I kind of want to do a novel study with. So I want to know if you've read those before. Also, I sent some of you, all of you, an email about small group meetings starting tomorrow on Wednesdays. We're going to have small groups of 8 students each. So that's going to be a platform for me to kind of go over some assignments, really make sure you can turn things in with Cami, and answer questions. It's really hard to do that with 32 in a class meeting or 28 in a class meeting. So this will give us an opportunity to really talk to each other with just 8 in each group. So those are starting tomorrow. Everybody has a different time. So check your email for the link for tomorrow's meeting. And then today we have a class meeting today. I've put this picture link in of the calendar. So be prepared to make a statement about what kind of patterns and things you see in the April calendar. Also bring a piece of paper for math lesson and SD mystery today. For math, we're focusing on division strategies, so you can watch this video link as a review. Some of the tools in Cami were a little tricky for me to do, but that's how we're all trying to learn how to use Cami. So I showed you some division strategies that we reviewed earlier in the year, and then you're going to show me how you know those on page 214 in Google Classroom. So I'm going to go to here. If I go back to here, everything's in order of the lesson plan. So I would go here, Google Classroom. I'm going to open this up. I have to open with Cami, and the page is Jeremy's birthday, and you're going to show your work on here using the tools through Cami. So it's always best to do a text box to put in an equation or to show how you're getting the answer. And I explain all this for the division answers and problems. I explain that in the video. Okay, so right on there. Okay, so now we also for math have a mental math video. So on this link, I do 10 questions, mental math. Try to do it on your honor. There's a recording sheet in Google Classroom for you to record your answers in Cami, or you can just put them on a piece of paper and then let me know how many you got correct when you turn it in. So it's mental math just like we've done in class. Try to recreate it with the video link. There's a review Google quiz. We're going to be doing these like every day just to review some concepts that Mrs. Johnson wants to make sure you know before you go to 5th grade. So it's a good, quick, do you know it, and practice for us to look and see how you're doing on your basic skills. So that is in Google Classroom as well. Language arts. Mr. Miller did a video for benchmarks. So you're going to have to go into Clever here. And once you go into Clever, you'll see that Settling the West is assigned. So I put this in here, and you're going to be reading the intro and chapter 1 and 2. It's kind of a lot of reading, but it's interesting. And you're going to have some questions to do in there that Mr. Miller has for you. So I'll go back here to Google Classroom, and if you go into here, you'll see Settling the West. He wants you to answer some questions. What is the gold rush after you read it? So you'll open with Cami, you'll put in a text box. Sometimes Cami is a little bit slow. You just have to be patient. It's a great way for us to see you actually doing your work, and easier for us to assign PDFs. So I already started this. I did 1, what is the gold rush? The gold rush is, and then question 2, what evidence from the text gives you your answer? So the evidence I found is. So I'm going to get rid of that. going to go over here and undo. Let's see if I can undo. Actually, I'm just going to go like this and get rid of that for you. So you just need to use the question in your answer when you're doing that. Okay, now after Mr. Miller's language arts, make sure you turn it in. Then I put in Google Classroom the last 3 pages of Casey Jones for you to read for the tall tale. And then as you're reading, I want you to find words that might be onomatopoeia. And I gave you a definition for that in here. So when you open it up, you'll see 3 pages to read. And let me show you, you'll see 3 pages to read right here. And then I have a question for you, or I have an activity. Highlight all the words that would be considered onomatopoeia, a word that suggests or imitates the sound an object makes. For example, the cow says moo. So you would go into highlighter and you would try to find the words to highlight that are onomatopoeia. And then you would answer the questions, who is the hero in this story and how do you know? And I started off the hero in the story is, and I know because I already put that in. And then what challenges does the hero face? The hero faces, and you tell me the challenges. So you want to make sure you use the question in your answer. So I'm wondering though, it looks like I might have to change these assignments because it looks like it's not making a copy for everybody. So I'm going to go into Google Classroom and make sure it's making a copy. So I will do that before I put this on the assignment. Okay. And then writing, we have a silly song about onomatopoeia. And then the writing link is in Google Classroom. So we'll go back here. And it's about a superfish. It says, as you write your short story, try to use onomatopoeia somewhere in the story, 5 well-written sentences. So you'll open up with Cami, and you're going to write your story, write down here your response. If you don't have time to do this today, if it's taking you a lot longer on your work, then I put this in the daily plan for tomorrow too. So this is kind of a 2-day thing. So I'm going to add a text box here, right there, and then I would answer write my little short story. So 5 well-written sentences is all you need to respond to the text, and then try to add some onomatopoeia in your story. Okay, and then we're going to go down to here to the may do options. Once you're done, if you have extra time, we have put in an optional gate project. It's really exciting. Mrs. Bradford put in the directions here, and you can look at this, and it's going to be a gate project for the whole gate program, 2 through 6, okay, grades. So 2 through 6 grades. We are giving all gate students 2 through 6 grades an opportunity to do this. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm going to go over it more in our class meeting. And then science, we have a little science lesson on where does chocolate come from, and a recipe if you want to do on how to make science in a bag, or ice cream in a bag. Kind of fun because it's going to be hot this week. And then Genius Hour project for 4th grade, we are going to be working on something that you're passionate about as an extra may do. So for today, you can read through this, and all I want you to do on this Padlet link is tell us a passion that you have. Share your passion idea. What are you interested in? Try to do something you haven't done in class before and think about what you really want to tell people about and learn about. You're going to actually teach us this passion to the whole 4th grade. So think about that. On the bottom here, I have challenge math sheet, the answers from number 11 from last week. I have a new challenge math sheet here. You can email it to me when you finish it if you're having time to do this on here. Okay, so those are your must-dos and may-dos for today. I will see you at 10:30, and I'll explain a lot more of this at our class meeting. Have a great day.